This video it will be a little bit different. Have you ever think about how could your system sound with an unlimited power? The difference in terms of performance moving from a stereo power amplifier to a monoblock power amplifier. If you ever had this in your head, well then you are in the right place and watching the right video. And before jump in this test, I would like really to give a big thanks to SPL Audio Germany that sends to me 3 huge box. Absolutely something not easy, so thank you very much, and as always I'm here to share my honest opinions about it. It will be not really a review but a sort of experiment, and I will tell you more in the end why. For those who don't know, my hi-fi reference stereo is composed by the Sonus Faber Serafino traditions that you can see here on my left, and also for those who don't know, yes, is a custom white finish. Then I have a Cambridge Audio HNQ that I use as streamer, DAC and preamp. I just love it, we review it, I will let the link in description. And in the end, a power amplifier that is the Macintosh MC312. And that's are the basic of my systems. Then of course we have a Pro-Ject RPM9 turntables and the Phono stage from PARASOUND, the beautiful JC3 Plus. Everything reviewed, everything in description. And for some reasons I never review the Serafino traditions. I don't know why, probably because it will end up with a boring review with me saying how much I like this speaker. Is the speaker that I choose, is the speaker that is more closer to my personal taste, perfect for my favorite music genre, that is jazz. And as an high-expense speaker require also a good amplifications. And once someone I remember told me, "Mad, you need to power this speaker with the right mono amplifications." And I told them, yeah, but that's too expensive, and at the moment I really cannot afford it. So for last 2 years I always had in my mind I really would like to test this speaker with a mono amplification. And for this test I really wanted to have two amplification from the same brands, but not only, that are sharing also the same technology. And both S1200 and M1000 are coming with the same VOLTAiR technology, with op-amp operating at high voltage for a more dynamic range, headrooms and a better signal to noise ratio. And before jump to the monoblock, something that I really can't wait to do it, I wanted to test first the stereo power amplifier, the S1200. A monster power amp able to provide 520 watt in 4 ohm. It's not crazy heavy, 25 kilograms if I remember correctly, 4 kilograms less than the mono amplifier that is around 29. But please do the unboxing always in 2, I really recommend it. And I still have pain since I did the unboxing alone of the Macintosh MC312 that was around 50 kilograms, something like that, and guys, that's really not a joke. And what I like from SPL products are the dimensions, only 278 mm, so 11-inch wide, instead the classic 460, so 18-inch. So if you have space problem but still need a lot of power, then it will be really something to take it in consideration. And I really don't think there are many brands able to deliver such a lot of power in a compact space. If you know some, please let me know in description. Both S1200 and the monoblock 1000 are solid, minimalist, look built like a tank. Also internal circuits are really clean. The amplifier is almost dead silent. I mean, at home all my amplifications have noise, a little bit of noise coming out from the toroidal trafo, even the Macintosh. And I did a lot of tests and I'm sure my power is not clean, and yeah, find a clean power at home is something really hard. And I purchased also a really expensive power conditioner from Furotech, hope I pronounce it good. By the way, by connected any power amplifier to these power conditioners, then magically the toroidal transformer vibration noise just disappear. But there is a but, I had at the same times the feeling that was limiting the dynamic in the performance. So what I can say that you have to test it by yourself. I personally prefer to connect power amplifications all directly to the socket because it will give me the dynamic that I need, and in the end this small vibration coming out from the toroidal transformers, I even hear it from listening position. And that's my point of view, just let me know what you think about it. The front is really so clean, no power on off buttons, so you will have to use the trigger 12 volt connected to your preamplifier. And I'm really fine with this, I absolutely don't have any problem. And there are on the power amplifier 3 fans on the right and 3 on the left. I saw it in Rotel high-end amplifier, I saw it in Class A amplifier, and for some reasons I never liked it. But on the M1000 and also on the S1200 you will even notice that are on, and I never saw it on, only when I turn it on. Actually, let's go to do it so you can see it by yourself. And here we go, ready to turn it on. I hope you see it. I hope that the camera is not too bright. I start to record in vlog, don't ask me why, but I have a new camera and I'm doing some tests, so if it's not good, I'm really sorry. By the way, let's turn it on. I turn it on first, the HNQ. Here we go. It's on. Nice, you don't hear any noise, right? And now let's turn on the mono amplifier, the M1000. Here we go. Now it's doing should do the warm-up. No, nothing. It just did nothing. I didn't hear nothing. Did you saw the fans rotating? They should rotate a little bit for removing the dust, but I don't know. By the way, now it's on and I don't hear nothing. Trafo, I don't hear the trafo. I don't hear absolutely any noise. Dead silent. And let's turn on also the other mono amplifier. And here we go, is the second one. It's on. Also absolutely nothing. Let me grab the camera to take you a little bit more closer to it. So I will put the microphone a little bit more closer to let you hear also. Absolutely nothing. There are many measures also on these in both amplifiers to protect you from the external environment and protect, of course, internal electronics and speaker. First of all, there is a protection against development of direct current output. The second protection is thermal at a temperature of 85 degrees Celsius measured at the heatsink. The amplifier goes into protections and turn it off. After which is reached again the natural temperature for use lower than 55 degrees Celsius, the amps turns on again. And if is that not enough, fans are activated at 50 degrees Celsius controlled by a dedicated microprocessors, which at full speed are declared a maximum of 19 decibels of noise. And I kept the S1200 for 1 week, jumping between the Macintosh and the SPL, just to build up first impressions about it. A first impressions that was not aggressive at all. Why I was expecting something aggressive? I don't know, maybe for the numbers. When I saw all this power that can deliver, then I thought, oh, this probably will sound aggressive. Instead, I found an amplifier that's able to exhibit a absolutely beautiful, pleasant sounds coming out in a gentle way and with delicacy. A pleasant sounds regardless the amount of volume. Soundstage was not in my face, but between the speaker, bass was tight, ultra controlled, especially compared to my MC312, was really more neutral, with the top end delivering a really fully airy presentations around instruments and on vocals. Sound was really transparent, especially in the background noise that appeared to me really clean. Overall detailed but always natural. Great articulations, and is amplifier that will not giving you any extra. It feels like it's very truthful to exactly what is happening in the music. No more, no less. Not exaggerated, but also not lacking. And interesting, I was expecting probably a little bit more warm bass rather than something so tight. Till I thought, okay, let me try to use the same speaker cable that I use with the Macintosh, because I was using another standard cable. And guys, wow, just change everything. I changed the cable, and I will even tell you the brands of this cable, because it's really not about to promote cables or something like that. I personally couldn't believe it. Everything was more correct, I got more bass and more body on instruments. And my opinion on cables is that yes, cables matters, they really can do the difference, but you really don't need something expensive to have this difference. You just need the right cable with the right sections and good materials. And back to the S1200, I play some orchestra music, some classic music, and the dynamic is explosive. Orchestra crescendo sounds effortless. By the way, in a direct comparison with my MC312, I still give a little bit of age to the Macintosh to be slightly more relaxed to my ears in listening sections, long listening section. Also, despite to lacking the power and explosive dynamic of the S1200. And I really think that is about match. I think that, yeah, the S1200 was a little bit too much airy for the Sonus Faber. As high-end speaker, unfortunately, I have only these at the moment. Probably that's why I also don't consider these a real review. And with these clear first impressions, even if hurried, I have to be honest, by the desire to jump to the mono amplifier, I really couldn't wait more. And from a power amplifier coming from the same brand that is using the same technology, you will expect the same performance, right? Well, not really. Top end was not only more refined, less airy, but sounds overall more natural. All details were there, these times without drawing your attentions to them and on the speaker, invisible but full of textures and well balanced. And despite to have more power, because they are delivering how much, 750 watt in 4 ohms, that's really crazy, each of these mono power amplifier. And despite to have a lot of power, I didn't feel to get more dynamic, so sign that the S1200 was already more than enough in this room that is not huge, 26 square meters or not really big. But what I felt clearly was an improvement in micro dynamics, just crazy. Piano fortissimo passages in orchestra exhibit an outstanding performance that was clean, consistent, coming out with delicacy, and a high level of textures, making especially pianissimo passages really beautiful, magic and pleasant. And that was what I really loved from this amplifier, the possibility to have an explosive dynamic and at the same time delicacy in passages like that. Something not really easy in my opinion. Another interesting comparison with my MC312 I find it on piano. Classic piano but also jazz. That sounds richer, more open, with a lot of spotlight on the keyboard, where each note was delivered not only with a great articulations and realism, but with atmosphere and delicacy on each note touch. You know, when you close your eyes and you just can see notes fly around your room, it's really some magic and emotional. Plus all instruments were delivered full of body, coming out with great timbre and full of density. Vocal less airy compared to the S1200 but more natural. A little bit more harmonically rich and velvet, the right amount to give you this touch of magic. And really pleasing intimacy. And I really had a lot of fun. You know, someone said that, that is a good amp when you won't never turn it off. And not that the S1200 was not good, just the match, the pairing with the Serafino was, in my opinion, not correct. And if I had the chance to change my MC312, I will definitely do it with a mono power amplifier and the SPL M1000. Pairing the M1000 with the Magnepan LRS Plus that we review, and you will see, I will let the review in descriptions. Was I think a really interesting review. Unfortunately, I didn't have also the time to test the S1200 with the LRS Plus, but I'm sure with all power that can deliver, you will not have any problem to drive it. By the way, if you take a look of the review, you will see that really someone told me actually in the comments that I could feed this speaker with 1000 watt without any problem. And when I tested with the MC312, I mean the MC312 has a lot of power. It's coming with 300 watt, and I really push it to the limits. And amazing that the M1000 was really playing effortless, and I never experienced the LRS Plus speaker sounds like that. I wish to actually to have this mono block during the LRS Plus review, because really let them fly. It always play cool. I never heard or saw the fans rotating, was just amazing. The amount of bass information was just crazy. And if you ever thought that the Magnepans are coming without bass, just pair it with something like that and let me know. And this combo is really magic. String sounds amazing, vocals, timbre of instruments is so realistic, soundstage is huge, and I still have it there. I really don't want disconnected because I'm having a lot of fun. So mono amplifications will be absolutely my goal in the future, not at the moment. It's expensive in terms of space and money, of course, but still look really elegant, right? I love the idea to see one amplifier closer to each speaker. Look really beautiful. High-end, but also really elegant. And I was also thinking about to having here in the center a view meter, a big view meter from SPL. I know they do beautiful view meter. If you saw the Phono XE, the preamp, the director coming also with view meter, but the power amplifier are without. That is really clean, but I think a big view meter in the center, yellow, like they do it, really beautiful. It could have a touch of vintage look. What do you think about it? Yes? No? I don't know. But yeah, definitely also like that is really elegant and minimalist. So guys, I wanted to share with you my sort of experiment. Of course, one test with one brand is not enough for saying that with high-end speaker, a mono amplifications will sound better, but that's what I discovered in my test, in my experience, that with the mono block is absolutely another level. And I hope you had fun watching my video. If yes, hit the like buttons. Please let me know in the comments if you have also experienced my same stuff about changing or trying your speaker with different amplifications, moving from stereo to mono, because I really would like to know what you think about it, and see you soon.